100 Best Politics Quotes. 1. Thinkers are leaders and true leaders are thinkers. 2. The rise of one civilization is the weakening of another. The fall of one civilization is the strengthening of another. 3. The world has nothing to offer you if you don't already have it inside of yourself. 4. Pandering to many is dangerous, pleasing some is favorable, indulging everyone is fatal, and catering to the right few is profitable. 5. When the crowd is headed in the wrong direction, walk alone. 6. A right minority is superior to a wrong majority. 7. You can burn libraries, ban books, boycott scholars, and blacklist intellectuals, but you cannot blot out ideas. 8. If you can lead a pack of wolves, it does not mean you can lead a pride of lions. 9. One who is first in a village is greater in his own mind than one who is second in a city. 10. A bee does not need to follow you to give you honey, you follow it. Become a person of value and you too won't have to beg anyone to follow you. 11. Draw countless voters and you are intelligent, help countless constitutes and you are wise. 12. To encourage people, walk beside them. To inspire people, walk in front of them. To drive people, walk behind them. To lead people, walk with them. 13. It is better to be poor peasant than to be an ignorant nobleman. 14. A nation is no greater than its consciousness, no richer than its heritage, no grander than its potential, and no loftier than its luminaries. 15. The greatest leader must humble himself before the lowest servant. 16. The more value you add to others, the more valuable you are. 17. Follow few. Lead many. Walk with some. Embrace all. 18. In a crowd do not lose your individuality, and in your individuality do not lose the crowd. 19. To be a good leader, win minds, to be a great leader, win hearts, and to be an extraordinary leader, win souls. 20. When you help others rise, you help yourself grow. 21. One who forces you to kneel is inferior to one who helps you rise. 22. The poor can dream. The weak can hope. The helpless can strive. The powerless can rise. 23. How can poverty be alleviated? When nobody eats until everyone eats at the same time. 24. A good shepherd always feeds his sheep first, even when he himself is hungry. 25. When civilians kill, it is called murder. When governments kill, it is called pragmatism. 26. A village that takes care of its children is better than a city that abuses its youth. 27. A citizen is no greater than his ideology, no cleverer than his intellect, no nobler than his aspirations, and no stronger than his opinions. 28. Poverty is bad, but so is decadence. Tyranny is bad, but so is chaos. Injustice is bad, but so is godlessness. 29. Money makes the world go round, but greed turns it upside down. 30. Justice is blind, but corrupt judges give it eyes. 31. Power corrupts the best of men. Ambition destroys the worst of men. Corrupt nations end up in turmoil. Dishonorable rulers end up in misery. 32. The world's biggest religion is capitalism. Money is our god, greed is our priest, banks are our temples, and shopping is how we express our worship. 33. Despise people, and you will disregard them. Ridicule people, and you will harm them. Esteem people, and you will serve them. Love people, and you will even die for them. 34. Lend your ears to the deaf, your eyes to the blind, your hands to the weak, your tongue to the mute, your mind to the perplexed, and your heart to the weary. 35. Our highest deeds come from helping the lowest people. 36. Race and religion do not separate people, ignorance does. 37. The world's most beautiful color is love. 38. It is better to be hated for your virtues than to be loved for your vices. 39. It is better to be feared by lions than to be respected by sheep. 40. If you don't fight for your rights, you won't be able to help others fight for their own. 41. It takes greater strength to stand alone than to run with the crowd. 42. A follower who leads is greater than a leader who follows. 43. Take care of children, and you take care of families. Take care of families, and you take of neighborhoods. Take care of neighborhoods, and you take care of communities. Take care of communities, and you take care of nations. 44. Noble leaders choose wisdom over wealth, knowledge over fame, understanding over honor, virtue over titles, and people over power. 45. People disdain unskilled leaders, loathe unjust leaders, dread ruthless leaders, honor righteous leaders, and cherish enlightened leaders. 46. If you have 1,000,000 titles and no influence, you're still not a leader. 1,000,000 armies and no strategy, you're still not a general. 1,000,000 ideas and no creations, you're still not an artist. 1,000,000 theories and no facts, you're still not a scholar. 1,000,000 books and no wisdom, you're still not a sage. 1,000,000 virtues and no love, you're still not a saint. 47. A humble citizen is better than a proud president. 48. The just with all of their weaknesses are better than the corrupt with all of their strengths. 49. To serve is to command is to serve. 50. When you control a team, you are a manager. When you supervise it, you are an administrator. But when you train it so that it is empowered to empower others, you are a leader. 51. A united clan is greater than a divided nation. 52. The goal of teamwork is not to think alike, but to think together. 53. When you touch minds, people are willing to walk 12 miles for you. And when you touch hearts, people are willing to walk 1,000 miles for you. But when you touch souls, people are willing to walk 1,000,000 miles for you. 54. The pen is mightier than the sword, it should never run out of ink. 55. A ruler who is loved is greater than a ruler who is feared. 56. If your leaders want you to talk to them, consider them. If your leaders want you to debate them, regard them. If your leaders want you to oppose them, love them. If your leaders want you to police them, revere them. 57. The greatest leaders are the greatest servants. 58. Be kind to the poor, fair to the rich, gracious to the lowly, and just to the prominent. 59. If you have power, be just, wealth, be generous, knowledge, be wise, titles, be humble, and life, be grateful. 60. Trust unites, fear divides, mercy heals, and love conquers. 61. Virtue is a kinder slave master than vice. 62. Fight for peace, not power. 63. Fight for freedom, not fame. 64. When children are free, women are free. When women are free, men are free. When men are free, the family is free. When families are free, the world is free. 65. Happy nations have everything, though poor. Miserable nations have nothing, though rich. 66. Wise citizens are better than foolish rulers. 67. The poorest nations are those which lack ideas, not money. 68. Poverty is economic oppression. Tyranny is political oppression. Oppose those who oppress others. Support those who liberate others. 69. Poor nations are full of suffering. Decadent nations are full of corruption. Learned nations are full of scholars. Principled nations are full of saints. 70. Aid the needy. Assist the vulnerable. Sustain the defenseless. Support of the destitute. 71. Where equality is high, abuse is low. Where freedom is high, slavery is low. Where wealth is high, poverty is low. Where charity is high, instability is low. 72. Unity is good, but conformity is not. Servitude is good, but slavery is not. Submission is good, but bondage is not. Individualism is good, but insubordination is not. Devotion is good, but radicalism is not. Loyalty is good, but sycophancy is not. 73. Justice is good, but revenge is not. Order is good, but oppression is not. Power is good, but despotism is not. 74. Race doesn't separate us, injustice does. Class doesn't separate us, poverty does. Politics doesn't separate us, corruption does. 75. The true war is not against blacks, whites, Asians, or Hispanics. The true war is against ignorance. 76. The world's biggest cartel is politics, democracy is our God, elections are our priest, voting booths are our temples, and ballots are how we express our worship. 77. Support others despite their politics. 78. Declare war on poverty, not the poor. 79. Embrace others despite their race. 80. Accept others despite their religion. 81. Acknowledge others despite their education. 82. Welcome others despite their gender. 83. Receive others despite their status. 84. Fight for truth, not titles. 85. Fight for justice, not money. 86. Fight for equality, not wealth. 87. Fight for love, not acclaim. 88. Fight for honor, not glory. 89. Fight for family, not possessions. 90. Stand up for peace, not war. 91. Stand up for truth, not lies. 92. Stand up for equality, not injustice. 93. Stand up for transparency, not oppression. 94. Stand up for freedom, not tyranny. 95. Stand up for liberty, not censorship. 96. Stand up for democracy, not dictatorship. 97. Ignorance harms, love heals, tolerance unites, unity strengthens. 98. Create the world you want to pass on to your children. 99. See the world as it is, strive to make it as it should be. 100. Ordinary people pursue money, simple people pursue power, average people pursue fame, but extraordinary people pursue ideas.